Good morning. Welcome to a snowy NY and JPA weather winter forecast discussion for March 8th, 2013. It's currently 7:15 a.m. and we have snow falling in central New Jersey, especially in Freehold, where we're actually above the expected snowfall totals by about half an inch. We're at 2.5 inches here in Freehold. Much of the New York City metropolitan area up through Connecticut have verified already with the expected snowfall totals and already pushing above those snowfall totals as mesoscale banding sets up throughout the region. So let's get to this forecast. Right now we have temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s. The lower 30s along the coast around 30 to 32 degrees, and over the northern interior anywhere from 27 to about 30 degrees, or 31 degrees, should I say, over portions of Connecticut, the Hudson River Valley, northern New Jersey, and northeastern Pennsylvania. We do have snow falling at a light to moderate clip, even a few heavy bands here and there. And that snowfall is accumulating with over 6 inches of snow over many locations, especially north of New York City, as was expected. So I'm kind of happy that I went a bit aggressive with the snowfall totals here. Not aggressive enough over portions of central New Jersey, though it appears. So let's take a look at this radar. You can see bands of moderate to heavy snowfall in the radar this morning. A lot of this is coming right off of the Atlantic, rotating down through New England and then off towards southern New Jersey with moderate to heavy bands. We do have some lighter snow mixed in here. This snow band here is actually producing snow rates anywhere from a half an inch to an inch per hour as it's dropping south, which is pretty impressive over the New York City metropolitan area. So how long is this going to last? Well, I do have some good news. It looks like we are going to warm up nicely by this afternoon and allow a lot of this very wet, heavy snow to melt off steadily. So if you have plans for this evening, don't cancel them. This snow will be out of here by then, and much of it will be melted away and easily taken care of as the temperatures rise well above freezing by this afternoon. So let's take a look at the infrared satellite picture, and you can see that Atlantic moisture being thrown into this cold air mass. It got cold just enough because we had just enough lifting to mix that cold air at the mid levels down towards the surface to support this snowfall this morning. And the good news is that we really don't need much in the way of a warming influence from the March sun to change a lot of this snow over to rain. And I'm going to show you in just a few minutes what's happening at 850 millibars to really warm us up steadily throughout the morning and afternoon hours. But you can see the strong lifting here, and that disturbance I was talking about drops southeast, and you can see the enhancement as a result with these blue colors and these yellow colors setting up over portions of New England and also the northern mid-Atlantic. You see this even more so over portions of the northeast via the water vapor satellite picture. Here's our upper level low and our ocean storm slowly pushing away from the east coast. And you can see that moisture plume from basically almost the central Atlantic all the way into New England and down through the northern Atlantic, and you can see that disturbance dropping south as well, enhancing the snowfall over the region. But like I said, we do have some good news. This is the 850 millibar temperature advection. You can see there's awfully a lot of warm air being shoved right into New England and building into the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. And that's going to allow our temperatures to steadily warm. It's going to stabilize the atmosphere a little bit in terms of reducing the threat for these snow bands, and you're basically going to get this general light to moderate to eventually just light snowfall, and that will eventually mix over with rain after 10 a.m. as temperatures start to rise above freezing. And you can see at 850 millibars some really strong warm air advection here as temperatures start to rise above freezing, 850 millibars over the Atlantic. This warm pocket of air will start to drive into the coastal plain over the next several hours. You'll see a steady rise in temperatures at the mid-levels, but more so at the surface where our temperatures will rise into the upper 30s later this morning and lower to mid-40s by this afternoon. So look for snow to continue on through the morning, gradually starting to mix over to rain, and then basically ending as a rain-snow mix or rain for much of the region by this afternoon as this precipitation exits the region. So what can we expect moving forward? Well, once the storm exits by this evening, look for high pressure to start to take hold. This ridge promises us to bring some very nice weather conditions for this weekend. So the low pressure system exits, and then by Saturday, we'll see temperatures rebound nicely into the upper 40s to mid 50s. That's right, mid 50s. So a lot of this snow that's on the ground this morning is going to melt away. Now, be mindful that there will be areas of fog, especially over Connecticut, northern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley, possibly even northeastern Pennsylvania, because you have this snow on the ground and you're going to have warm air drive right over it. And so as a result, as the snow is melting, look for areas of potentially some dense fog by tomorrow morning over much of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, especially where you have that snowfall accumulating this morning. High pressure will remain in control through this weekend, with temperatures ranging from the basically the lower to mid 30s for lows, high temperatures in the upper 40s to mid 50s. By Monday, temperatures really warm up. We're talking about highs in the mid 50s to lower 60s. That's right, lower 60s by Monday afternoon, with tranquil weather conditions and comfortable weather conditions at that, with light winds and scattered cloud cover. By Tuesday, a strong cold front will move through, knock our temperatures back down into the upper 40s to mid 50s for highs. Periods of rain, possibly even a few embedded thunderstorms here. This cold front is not going to have a very sustained long punch. It's going to basically keep our temperatures in the mid to upper 40s on Wednesday, and then we rebound right back into the upper 40s to lower 50s as that cold air gradually gives way. And we end up with more of a westerly wind that's going to downslope off the Appalachians and allow our temperatures to rebound nicely once again. Now look at our 500 millibar pattern. This upper level trough starts to lift north, and look at the pattern from the Pacific to the East Coast as west to east. That means we're going to have a lot of Pacific air here invading North America, and specifically the United States. That's going to warm us up nicely over the next 7 to 10 days as that marine Pacific air mass invades the region, invades much of the United States and eventually the East Coast. It's going to allow our temperatures to basically moderate to slightly above normal levels, looking for upper 40s to mid 50s for highs, lows in the lower to mid 30s, basically slightly above normal. And all of our cold air gets locked up here in northern Canada with our polar vortex shifting up towards the Hudson Bay. And that, of course, means mild conditions and the potential for a backdoor cold front here or there, especially over New England, over portions of eastern Connecticut, and potentially eastern Long Island as we move forward towards the end of March. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. I'll be following this snow threat through the morning and into the early afternoon hours with periodic updates throughout the day as the snow changes over to rain. You can follow that at nynjpaweather.com, nynjpaweather on Facebook and Twitter. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.